I'm Brother Sean. I think I'm more of a challenge than a friend, but I come to you in love. And what I share with you in this short video is from a heart of love. It's from a heart that cares. And I'm guided to challenge you, to ask yourself, who are you? Embracing the real you. So let's begin. Who am I? And why am I here? The key to knowing the true self is the key of humility. That's my opinion. Because if you have the courage to come before the Supreme Father, Mother God, give religion and dogma a wide berth. Please put it on the wing, in the wings, and just come to this one-to-one. And as you quietly sit or kneel or stand, use your gift of free will and call on the Supreme, the company of heaven, whoever your guides are, whether it's the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Sri Chimoy, Francis, Jesus, call on them and ask them to come to you. And if you have the courage to sit and be still and listen, then you will be amazed. Come to it with no expectations. Come to it openly, lovingly, freely. And ask your higher self to point you in the right direction of who you truly are, to face your greatest fear, to face your twin. I believe we all have a twin. Some people have triplets. They have one who lives in crisis, the other who's unsure, and the other is the child of God. Which are you? For many years, I guess I must have had a quadruple personality. But today, there's only one. And that one faces my true identity. I face my greatest fears through the eyes of love. And when my back is to the wall, and trust me, it is most days, I just surrender to love and remind myself that I am not alone in this, that I have the company of heaven by my side, that I just have to ask and help will be sent. And today, many of God's beautiful children are dancing to a different tune. Many are dancing to the tune of ego, I love me, who do you love? But what is love? What is love? Well, love for me is an invitation to embrace selfless love, a love that is compassionate and free. Forgive the dogs, the postman has just arrived. And the me that you are, the person that you are, there should be no fear. And you shouldn't have to look in a mirror and say, oh, I wished I had the body of so-and-so. I wished I didn't look so ugly. If you are created in the image and likeness of God, then who you are matters, and what you look like and feel and see matters. It doesn't matter what people think of you. What matters really is that what do you think of you? I know I speak to you from love. When people see me wearing the habit, some people are respectful, quite a few are challenged, and some people look at you or avoid looking at you, and you know in your heart when they've passed, that spiritual radar picks up, you disgusting person. You represent religion. I don't. I won't. I could never represent religion. I represent a simple way of living, in the footsteps of Francis of Assisi. But my role model is the barefoot Galilean, and my teachers, the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Mia Baba, Sri Chinmoy, to name but a few. Because they found who they were, they honored who they were, that they had a job to do, but they didn't do it under sufferance, they did it through love. What I do today may appear insignificant to you and the world, but for the first time I know who I am. I'm a child of God, and I am loved. And it doesn't matter what people say about me, and people do say some pretty uncharitable things. Who does he think he is? He's an arrogant so-and-so. He's a paedophile. He was sacked from nursing because of sleeping with patients. He was sacked from the monastery for sleeping with the monks. That is so untrue. But the Antichrist works in different ways to try and get to our ego and to make us feel unworthy. I'm not unworthy. I believe that I am a child of God and that I'm accepted for who I am. And I am pleased with that I don't have to conform to a rigorous way of living like the poor Amish, whom I love. I would love to be in a part of a community like the Amish. But then when it comes to the doctrinal aspect of their spiritual life, I would have to leave because it's controlling, like when I was a Catholic nursing monk. It's control. And that control is unhealthy. And I believe today that spirituality has more to offer my heart than religion. Religion is a means to an end, but so many have turned it as an end in itself. If God does not punish us and threaten us with hell, then why should we buy into a mindset that alienates us from a heart of love? Do you truly believe that you are a child of God, a child of love, a child who is valued and respected? Do you really feel that? And if not, can I ask you why not? Why are you afraid? Come into your quiet place. Create a place of peace. Disconnect the phone and the mobile and the iPhone. Light a candle. Sit quietly. Use your gift of free will. Call on the company of heaven. Call on your spiritual teachers. Ask them to speak to your heart. Ask them to help you listen to what your heart is saying about you right now. Let me pray with you. Father, Mother God, I come before you and I bring my brother and sister who's watching this video, and I ask that through my voice you will release healing love into their heart, that they will know that you know them by name, that they will know that you love them for who they are. Let them feel your love now. Let them visualize you putting your arms around them and caressing them. Give them the courage to let go of all the pain and hurt of their life. And in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, I call on the Spirit of God to flood your mind, body, and spirit right now, and to fill you with the peace of God, a peace that is reverential and respectful of who you are, a co-creator of God. Amen. Namaste.